All right, are y'all ready to start? Period. Well, I hope you are because that's just what's gonna happen. My name is Candace, and I'm here to officially welcome you all to our Pride Kickoff, our flag raising and our celebration here at City Hall. Most of you all might know me as Candace Persuasion, but my relationship to City Hall started with the Mayor's Office of LGBTQ plus Advancement, who is responsible for putting all this together. So give it up for the Mayor's Office of LGBTQ plus Advancement. To kick off the month, we will be raising our progressive rainbow flag, as well as lighting up City Hall with rainbow colors. This celebration is a two-part celebration. So the first part, you're gonna hear from the mayor, you're gonna see the flag raised, but our second part will be featuring performances from LGBTQ, trans POC performers, and we're gonna lead up into our celebration courtyard up there. So don't leave, tell all your friends to come. We have amazing performers like Neon Calypso, Zon Legacy Phoenix, Chanel the Angel, and maybe myself if I want to twirl or not. Thank you all for being here today. I know that in our current administration, it might not be as welcoming or in a space where you want to be out and openly queer. But what MOLA has done and what Pride has always meant for us is that our stories continue to shine, our joy will thrive, and that making sure that you all remember that trans is beautiful and that everyone should be included. To kick off our remarks, I'm going to invite up Justice Williams, who is our Community Relations Specialist of the Mayor's Office of LGBTQ plus Advancement. Give it up for Justice!
I'm coming in for another one, you know? Greetings, everyone. Beautiful, 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 amazing people. First, I'm going to ask everyone if you could come a little closer. I think I need your energy today. Come closer, come closer, come closer. And thank you for accepting that invitation. First, I would like to say welcome and good afternoon. I would like to invite you to take a moment to welcome your neighbor, because that's the type of community that we are, right? So I'm gonna give you a moment. Say hi to your neighbor to the left, because that neighbor's closer to your heart. Make them feel welcome. Welcome back, everyone. I want to say Happy Pride! Pride is a time to look back and remember the significance to our lives and our lives of our neighbors, because Pride hasn't just affirmed us, giving us life, giving us community, but it helped our loved ones to understand who we are through visibility, through challenge and conflict, through connection with Pride, right? Pride is not a day or a moment. It is a continued movement of justice, liberation, celebration, and what they're trying to take away from us is joy. We are a fierce and dynamic community, full of diversity and heart. When I think of our community, y'all, I see us as the glue that holds our society together. We meet each other at the intersection of diversity and difference because we are queer. We are here. We are everything. I feel so blessed and honored and grateful, first off, to have the opportunity to bring us in to this celebration, to bring us in to this month of education, right? Connection, love, advocacy, activism, right? But what I know in my experience is that Pride for me is not just 1 month. It is every moment of my life where I am creating and cultivating loving connection and understanding so that we have place in this world. We are more than visible, right? I honor us. I love us. I want us to take each step into this month and beyond this month with love. I'm going to end with a breathing activity. I'm going to ask you, we're going to all breathe in when I say, take the time. We're going to hold that breath when I say, each day. And we're going to exhale that breath when I say, to come home to yourself. Breathe in, take the time. Hold that breath. Each day, make an audible breathe out to come home to yourself. We're going to do that one more time because I want to hear those breaths. Breath is life. Take the time. Breathe in. Every day, hold. To come home to yourself. Breathe out. Ashe, I do things in threes. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. One more time. Take the time. Every day. To come home to yourself. Happy Pride, y'all.
Happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride, Boston. I've asked my team and staff that are the backbone behind our Office of LGBT plus Advancement here. My name is Julianne Lee. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm honored to serve as the Executive Director of the Mayor's Office of LGBTQ plus Advancement. Pride is a celebration of who we are, but it's also a reminder of the work we must do to ensure every LGBTQ plus resident in Boston feels seen, supported, and protected. Together, we are building a Boston where being your full self is not just safe, it's celebrated. Boston's future is brighter when every trans and non-binary resident is free to live, thrive, and lead. An investment in trans and non-binary Bostonians is an investment in a stronger, more united city. This year, we took a major step in that action. We've deepened our commitment to equity by expanding constituent services, sustaining critical grant programs, growing LGBT competency citywide, and ensuring Boston remains, take up that space, baby, a national leader in LGBTQ plus advancement. Thank you, James. That includes $50,000 in funding to support name and gender marking changes for trans, non-binary, and gender diverse residents. Yeah, right? $50,000. We know that navigating identity documents can be deeply personal and often daunting. This investment is about removing barriers and ensuring that every resident is recognized and respected for who we truly are. We launched a new tool to help residents understand and assert their rights in collaboration with Massachusetts Commission Against Discrimination and Northeastern University School of Law, whose students and dean are here today with us. We developed and released Boston's first discrimination reporting guidebook, now available at our website, boston.gov/LGBTQ. This guide offers clear information to help residents understand which agencies handle different types of discrimination, whether in housing, employment, or public spaces, and how to begin navigating those systems. We've also been busy strengthening the ecosystem that holds up our community, from launching the MOLA Partner Network, now over 90 organizations strong, to providing $150,000 to local organizations through our Beyond Pride Grant Fund, to leading LGBTQIA2S+, youth-focused initiatives, and building trust through more than 75 public events. We're focused on connection, collaboration, and care. And internally, we are ensuring that our city works better for everyone. We've led new training programs to combat anti-LGBTQ disinformation, updated city systems to honor chosen names, and worked hand in hand with departments to deliver services with dignity and competency. At MOLA, we believe in building a city of true belonging, where LGBTQIA2S+ residents feel seen, valued, and safe. Our work is rooted in the understanding that community thrives when everyone has the freedom to live openly and authentically. Before I introduce our next speaker, I'm going to call up Viola from our team to read today's proclamation on behalf of the mayor. Where's the blue folder? Is it over there? Let's hear it up for Viola.
Good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone doing? I think we can get a little bit louder than that for Pride, right? How's everyone doing? Thank you. So, as a member of the MOLA team, I am very proud to announce the City of Boston is honored to commence 2025 Pride Month here on City Hall Plaza with the raising of the Pride flag. Now, therefore, Michelle Wu, Mayor of the City of Boston, hereby proclaims the month of June 2025 to be Pride Month in the City of Boston. On this day, and in recognition of Pride Month, I order the Property Management Department to raise the Pride flag on the flagpole on City Hall Plaza in place of the City of Boston flag.
Thank you, Viola. And we are proud of the progress we've made, and we know that there's more ahead. And talk about a powerful day to begin June. Pride Month and Immigrant Heritage Month starts today. Together, celebrating the voices and strength of LGBTQIA2S+ immigrants reminds us what true belonging looks like when we build across borders and identities. Pride is both joy and justice, and that justice must include immigrant communities. I am so proud now to welcome my sibling in service and someone I truly admire, Monique, our Executive Director of the Mayor's Office of Immigrant Advancement, to the podium. All right. We will have Monique come back or up at our second celebration directly following the flag raising. However, when we're talking about intersectionalities and what else people are causing harm for is our veterans community. So it is my honor to call up our Veterans Commissioner. Commissioner, you are a pure joy to work with both in and within community. You have been there in my darkest hour when my father passed. My father was someone who might not be standing here today with us, and you made it so that he joined me in my fight for freedom and equity, Commissioner.
Thank you, Julianne, and it has been my honor to work with you, to get to know you all these years. I've known Julianne for many years. Even before I started working here for the city of Boston, I met her, and she was a great person back then. When back then my fiance, Robert Torres, was working for Liz Malia in the State House, and she's been a great friend, and it's an awesome honor to know you and also work with you. So good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? One more time, let's go, let's hear it. Happy Pride. God, it's a beautiful day today, and this is just how I envisioned summer starting for us, especially during Pride Month. So it's such a joy for me to be with all of you here today and everyone else around the city of Boston to celebrate Pride and reflect on this year's theme, Here to Stay. This theme holds great significance for me in particular, as it embodies a journey filled with challenges and triumphs that we've all experienced together. As I think back on my time in military service, I can't help but remember the silence that surrounded me. Serving during the full band, and now I'm aging myself, by the way, serving during the full band in the military and then under the don't ask, don't tell, meant that I was living in two different worlds. I was dedicated to defending the freedoms and ideals of our great nation, but at the same time, I couldn't fully embrace openly who I truly was. That silence was heavy. It meant hiding part of my true self from those that I served with, being careful with every word so that my truth wouldn't jeopardize the career that I set for myself in the military. For many like me, the real battle wasn't on the battlefield. It was in the internal struggle of living authentically. But we pushed through it, and we did so because we believed in something bigger than ourselves. We believed in service, we believed in sacrifice, and we believed in integrity, even when those values were not extended to us. Today, as Boston's first openly gay Veterans Commissioner, today I carry the stories of countless LGBTQ+ service members who served quietly, faced discrimination, and fought for their rightful place, both in the military and in our communities and throughout our country. The theme Here to Stay isn't just a statement, it's a celebration of our resilience. It is a reminder that we've earned our spot in every space we've inhabited, not just because of who we are, but for all we've contributed and all we've sacrificed for our country and also for each other. Because service doesn't stop when we take off our uniform. It only is the beginning. While we take time to celebrate how far we've come, let us also recognize that we still have a lot of work to do, especially when it comes to supporting our transgender brothers and sisters in service. They continue to face challenges and systemic barriers, including access to essential health care. Now, they are being told to either voluntarily leave the service or face involuntary discharge. Let's be clear, that's not voluntary, it's coercion. Thousands of transgender service members have met and continue to meet all standards and remain deployable to serve in the military today. I can't say that about a lot of people, including one that has bone spurs. Their sheer courage to serve authentically in the face of those obstacles is genuinely remarkable. As a community and nation, It's our responsibility to advocate for their rights just as passionately as they continue to fight for us. As we celebrate Pride, let's hold the bravery of those who served when being open wasn't safe. Let's recognize the progress we've all achieved and the journey ahead of us, as there is still much work to be done. Let's make a promise that no one who serves this nation will ever have to do so in silence, in fear, or without the support that they deserve. I take a lot of pride to work for such an inclusive administration. I want to personally thank our fearless leader, Mayor Michelle Wu, for her unwavering commitment to uplifting our veterans and our LGBTQ plus community, and for also fostering an environment here in Boston that is welcoming and equitable for everyone. And to my fellow veterans, your bravery, both in service and in being true to yourselves, inspires me each and every single day, especially to do the work that I do. And to the LGBTQ plus community, and to all our allies, I want to thank you. Thank you for supporting us and for showing the world that we won't back down. We are here, we are proud, and we are here to stay. Happy Pride. Thank you, everyone. Now, Monique is here. She was doing a lot of work for our immigrant community before coming up here, but now she's here.
Thank you.
So I really want to I was late because I wanted to make sure we had the posters available for you guys, because we have a multilingual poster campaign that says you belong here in 11 languages, in our top languages in our city. If for folks who, yes. For folks who don't know, Boston is 1/4 immigrant, 200,000 people strong, right? And then not only that, we also hold the intersections of so many things. We're Black immigrants, we're queer immigrants, we're trans immigrants, we're also like women immigrants, we're so many identities. And during this time, this federal administration is violating our identities and also erasing us during this time. And we're here in June for Pride, Immigrant Heritage Month, Crewman Heritage Month. What else is here this month? Other things we're celebrating? Juneteenth. It's all about liberation, right? And revolutionaries. From Stonewall to the border wall, we will not be erased. We will not be invisibilized and pushed out of our communities. So I'm here to say that we're not going anywhere, and we're standing shoulder to shoulder to stick up for one another. As Mayor has said on national stage, that we are a city that stands up for our neighbors, no matter who we are, where we come from, or who we love. So please stand with me in helping pass out these posters throughout this whole season, throughout this year, because we need to affirm everyone from ourselves to students in the classrooms, for people who are walking by businesses, that you belong here, no matter what. No matter what's happening on the national level, you belong here with us, in our community, and here. So thank you so much for being here with us, and we have, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the chief, our chief, right? Okay, chief.
You can do it,
Yes, I would like to introduce my esteemed leader and powerful Chief Mary Angela Solis Savera, who has been leading our cabinet, who aspire for us to push hard for us to fight for our communities every single day. Thank you so much for leading us and our cabinet, especially during this hard time.
Good afternoon, everybody. Buenas tardes. Oh no, buenas tardes. I'm gonna ask our elected officials who are joining us here today to please come. Our mayor will be here in a couple of minutes, and I know that you all want to make sure that you are standing in solidarity with all of us. And while we wait for that, I want to just do a quick, who's with us today? Okay, so if I could just hear you, what organization, perhaps what country, what ancestor, who are you representing today on the count of 3? Okay? 1, 2, 3. I didn't hear anything you just said, but I'm so happy you screamed it out loud. But I do want to make sure that you take a look around you, take a look behind you, next to you, and see how beautiful the space is. And this is all possible because of you. I'll give my remarks after I pass the mic to our council president. If that's okay, I just put you on the spot, council president. To say a few words on behalf of the council, I'll say my remarks, and then we'll pass the mic to the mayor at that point. Council president.
Hello, Boston. Happy Pride, everyone. I am so happy to be with all of you on this gorgeous day, celebrating Pride, affirming who we are, and also making sure that all of the work coming out of City Hall reflects our values. Just because the president changes, our values don't change. Who we are doesn't change, and the city that we are trying to build, one where everyone feels like they belong, that does not change. And so I want to thank everyone for being here. It's important for us to always remember that the first Pride was a riot. It was about people standing up and pushing back. And so we have work to do to still make sure that people feel affirmed, to make sure that our trans siblings aren't dying, to make sure that people have places to call home. That's the work, and I'm so honored that I get to do this work alongside all of my colleagues here, so many of whom have been leaders on this very issue. And so I just want to thank all of my colleagues, Councilor Braden, Councilor Santana, Councilor Worrell, Councilor Weber, Councilor Flynn, Councilor Fitzgerald. And I want to cede any remaining time I have to the first openly lesbian councilor on the Boston City Council, Councilor Braden.
Happy Pride, everyone. I came to Boston in 1995. I just missed Pride that year. And then in the next year, 96, it was rained out and we had, God knows what happened. But anyway, I went to my first interfaith service at Old South, and I walked in there, and as a person of faith, it was the first, what I would call a religious space, a faith space, where I felt welcome and accepted and seen. And then I walked out into the bright sunshine on Boylston Street, and I saw the most amazing sight. There was a color guard from the Boston Police Department, and the mayor of Boston was there. That would never have happened where I came from. So Boston is my chosen home, and I'm so proud to be the first lesbian to be elected to Boston City Council and to raise up the issues of our community, but also to raise up the issues of our immigrant community and all those folks who call Boston home. We are a mixed bunch. We come from everywhere, and we are amazing every day. So thank you all, and happy Pride.
I also just wanted to shout out Councilor Durkin. I don't see Rep. Bayar, but I know she's out here. And also our state legislators, our Representative San Montano, Rep. Consalvo, Senator Brownsberger, and of course, Rep. Moran. And, is she here? Yeah. Okay. I want to thank everyone for being out here, and I'm going to pass it over to Chief Mariangeli Solis-Severa. Thank you.
Okay, so now for my actual remarks, but I do want to tell a quick story of yesterday. My colleagues, State Rep. San Montano and John Moran and I were exercising in a very, very cold weather yesterday at the Strides for Action kickoff. Thank you to our partners at Fenway Health for kicking that off yesterday. It was freezing. I remember standing and speaking to the audience, and I had to give up on my remarks because everybody was like, puñetas de frío. Like, you could tell it was really cold. So thank you all for being here today as well. I often think about Pride, and I always say this is my favorite month. It's because I get to be unapologetically queer. I get to hold my girlfriend's hand wherever I go without fear. I get to remind my family that I'm not just a closeted lesbian, that I am fully out. And I get to have lots of conversations about that with my family. And I also get to do that with people that I love. This year feels a little bit different. Since January 20th, our staff, our colleagues, people that we work with on a daily basis have felt a sense of exhaustion, a sense of anger, sadness, and many other feelings that you could imagine. Not because we've never been here before. Our community, particularly the LGBTQ community and the intersections of race and gender and abilities, we've been here before. What feels a little bit different is that it's coming from all different angles. To my Black trans sisters, to my Black trans brothers, thank you for continuing to hold down the fort every single decade, every single year that you have been in your existence. And my hope as the Chief of Equity and Inclusion for the City of Boston is that we continue to elevate your work. Ooh, what is happening over there? Ah, okay. You want to explain what it is? He's going to tell us what's happening over there.
So real quick, so that's the Ancient and Honorable Artillery Company of Massachusetts. They're the oldest artillery company in the Western Hemisphere, and they're having their June Day procession up to to the Boston Common, and they're also having their change of command later on today.
Not part of the program, thank you very much. But I will say the LGBTQ team is a group that is consistently working on providing constituent services and providing trainings to our colleagues. It's also providing direct programming. It's also meeting every need that we can possibly meet with revolutionary ways of doing government. And so I just want to make sure that as you walk out of here, you continue to spread the message that we are not backing down, exactly like our commissioner said. We may find innovative ways of doing the work, but we have you all, we have our partners who have done the work and continue to do the work unapologetically. And in the words of somebody that I admire very much, a reporter that's joining us here today and a good friend, this season is about joy and resistance, all at the same time, every single day, every single minute. So thank you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful Pride season. And this is the moment where I'm gonna ask for a little bit of music, and I'm gonna ask you all to mingle for just a few more seconds while we wait for our mayor to come and give her final remarks before we kick off. Is our mayor here? Yes. Jefa. Candace, do you want to introduce our mayor, our next speaker? All right. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Our lovely, lovely mother of the city of Boston is here. She has arrived from downstairs. Also, this is a reminder that this is a two-part celebration. So once this flag is up, we're going to be heading over to our courtyard to see some performances by local trans artists. Are y'all excited for that? Until then, this person has been such an inspiration to all of us, and obviously I have nothing else to say, but give it up for the mayor of Boston, Michelle Wu!
Happy Pride, Boston! I am so grateful and so excited to see everyone here today. Thank you to all of our community members. Thank you to all of our organizational leaders. Thank you to all the activists, to all the fighters, to everyone in this city who is standing strong and saying we will not back down from who we are, what we believe in, and who we are going to fight to protect. And you can see the lineup of elected officials here. We got the message. We know the assignment in office right now in Boston. And I am just, I got asked a couple times, did I get this just for Pride? Did I get this just for today? I got this dress shortly before I found out I was pregnant, and then I was immediately too large to fit into it. So this was the perfect occasion to squeeze back in it. So I'm feeling glam. I'm feeling like I'm back in my pre-pregnancy clothes today too. So look, thank you to our incredible hosts here today, to our office who's working so hard every single day and who have been long before this most recent threat of the federal administration. And thank you to each and every one of our organizations for making sure that Boston and Massachusetts are always ready to take it to the next level and set the standard for whatever is needed in this moment. It is amazing to feel the energy, the joy, and the pride as we kick off this celebration. But we also have to be honest. This is a time... All right, there are colonial garb folks. All right, shooting off over there too. This is a time when there is so much hostility being directed at our city and at our community in particular, at this community. It feels especially meaningful to be surrounded by people who love each other fiercely and are fighting to protect each other each and every day. So I'm grateful for my incredible colleagues, leaders we're blessed to have here at the City of Boston, helping to make our city the best possible home for every single resident. You've already heard from our incredible MC, Candace Wynn, who some of you might better know as Candace Persuasion. Julianne Lee, our proud non-binary executive director of the Office of LGBTQ+ Advancement. Justice Williams, Monique Duwin, Rob Santiago, so many of our leaders across all of our various cabinets and departments and city workforce. Thank you so, so much. Have all of our electeds been recognized already? Councilor Pepin. Okay, so I'm told that everybody got a shout out, so I won't do the whole lineup roll call again, but also that Councilor Enrique Pepin has joined as well. Thank you so much for all that you do. My city councilor. Thank you to our community partners who are here today, including Boston Pride for the People, GLAD Law, members of our MOLA Partner Network, more than 90 organizations strong and reflected in the great work that we've been able to advance, and way too many more to get into. But please know that we're grateful to each and every one of our partners for inspiring us to do more and better every day at the city as well. With all the misinformation and with all the hate that is out there in the world right now, we in Boston are recognizing that Pride, at its core, is a celebration of freedom and love. Freedom to be who we are, love for who we love, freedom to see ourselves and each other for how we want to be seen. To love without shame, without judgment or fear. But Pride is also a celebration of courage and resistance. The courage of love and that freedom, the courage that love and freedom demand to speak your truth, knowing some would prefer not to hear it. To live your life authentically, knowing some would prefer that you fake it. The courage to keep trying with those who don't understand, and the courage to draw boundaries to keep yourself safe. The courage to hold hands in public, to seek the care that you need, to stand up for each other when no one else does. This community has demonstrated that courage time and time again in the face of hatred and ignorance, propaganda and violence. And in Boston, we are determined that you will not stand alone. When we say Boston is a home for everyone, that means ensuring that there are spaces where courage isn't required to survive, where being yourself doesn't demand being brave all the time. It means less time building resilience and more time building joy, because you know that you're safe, supported, and have what you need to create the life that you want for the people you love. That's the work that we focus on every single day at the City of Boston, and thanks to Julianne and the entire team, Boston was the first city in Massachusetts to make marriage licenses gender inclusive. We help support our community partners and community organizations to see the Pride, New England's first LGBTQ+ senior housing community, become real life. Hey, Gretchen. Shout out to Gretchen Van Ness. Boston launched the MOLA Partner Network to create space for organizations serving our community members and young people to collaborate with one another and tap into city resources. And we know there's so much more to do. That's why today I'm excited to announce that the City of Boston has invested $125,000 in Greater Boston Legal Services and GLAD. I think Ricardo Martinez is here somewhere today, to provide free legal aid to our LGBTQ+ community. We've launched the city's first ever resource directory for our queer community at boston.gov/LGBTQ, where residents can find everything from housing and mental health supports to events, education, and programming focused on meeting this community's needs in this moment. So I want to close back at the beginning. Thank you again to everyone who's here today. Thank you for your determination. Thank you for your courage, even when we wish we didn't have to be brave all the time. Thank you to all the queer, trans, and non-binary leaders, families, neighbors, friends, for all the strength that you share with our city to make Boston a home for everyone. I want to wish everyone a Pride full of freedom and love. Boston is so proud to be this home for everyone. Thank you so much, and I will pass it back over to our amazing MC.
Alrighty. I also want to give a shout out to Viola. Today is her birthday. Can everyone say happy birthday, Viola? I also want to invite up Boston Pride for the People as we raise our flag. Are they here? Our folks from Boston, are they here? Are they up? Oh, okay. Also, MOLA was my home when I started at City Hall, but I also have a new home as well. So I want to give a shout out to the Office of Environment, Energy, and Open Spaces, who welcomed me with open arms. And then, I guess. Well, yes, you hold my train. No, I'm just kidding. Are we ready to raise? All right, we're gonna have our band, our amazing JP Honk Band, to play Over the Rainbow as we raise our rainbow progressive flag. Happy Pride, everyone. Oh, this little light of mine. Well, they did not update the notes, so don't blame me, y'all. Just a reminder, after this, we will be following the band up to our courtyard for amazing performances by local trans artists, such as myself, maybe, and others. All right, band, hit it. Sing along if y'all know the song. Finish it out, finish it out. Yeah. Yes,